Welcome to the one or the first of many trainer tip videos here at Blake Performance Horses. So today I wanted to spend a little time talking to you about long manes and tails. Everybody loves them, everybody wants them, but most people don't realize the upkeep it takes to have one. And so I just wanted to spend a couple minutes sharing our tips on how we get long manes and tails on all of our show horses. So the first thing that I want to discuss with you today are supplements. Now, we're not a big supplement barn, but we have found that these two supplements really do help with mane and tail length, thickness, and coat health. And so we use them on a daily basis on our show string horses. The first is BioMane. So BioMane is a once-a-day supplement that it's just pellets. You put one scoop on their feed, and we do it in the morning. If you want more information about BioMane, you can go to biomane.com and get more information and see what other products they have to offer. The second supplement that we use on a daily basis is this Healthy Coat. You can purchase it at your local Tractor Supply, and it's just a liquid supplement. It's a top dresser. We pour it into this cup and then measure it out, so each of our horses gets a line a day, and we do both of these supplements in the morning. The next thing I want to talk to you about is our actual daily routine for our mane and tail coat and hair coat. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is the routine that we use daily for our manes and tails. So for our manes and tails, this is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine for us. And so it's every other day essentially, because Fridays are show prep days, Saturdays are show days, and then Sundays are our day of rest. So what we use is a 1-to-1 ratio, so 50-50 of the two products that you see here. The first one is Absorbing Show Sheen. You can get it at Tractor Supply. And then the second is this John Frieda Frizzy's Leave-In Conditioner Daily Moisturizer. And you can buy it at Kroger's, Brookshire's, Walmart. And so what we do is we just got a spray bottle and we mix it in a 1-to-1 ratio. So I pour all 8 ounces of the John Frieda into the bottle, and then 8 more ounces of the Show Sheen, and mix it up really well. And I also mix it up every time prior to use. So now let's go and see what we actually do during our mane and tail days. So this is the routine that we use every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for our show horses. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just spray the mixture on Remodel's mane and then down the roots. I also then go and rub it in to her roots. And then when I go to brush it, I'm going to brush from the bottom up. Okay, and by doing that, I'm actually going to break her hair off the least. And this is Remodel's Resurrection. She's a 3-year-old bay quarter horse. She's bred, owned, and shown by Blake Performance Horses. For the forelock, I'm just going to spray my mixture directly on my brush and then brush her. Okay. You'll notice that here at Blake Performance Horses, we don't believe in a bridle path, so none of our show horses that are ours have a bridle path. It's just a lot more upkeep, and we prefer the more natural look, so that's why you don't see a bridle path on her. Of course, if a client wants to have a bridle path, we absolutely do that and upkeep for them, but it's just our own personal preference for our own horses. Moving back to her tail, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to spray from the top down in the front, and then I just pick it up, spray this side, and then spray this side. And then the same thing, I brush from the bottom up. So I'm going to brush underneath first. And then brush the top part. And when I get done, I should just be able to take my brush all the way through. After putting in the the mixture and brushing her mane and tail, we're then going to start braiding. So we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So on Mondays, we do 3 braids. Wednesdays, we do 4. And Fridays, we do 5 braids. And that's because it stops from being the split and making a part. If you constantly braid in the same spot and these braids are staying up all the time, then you'll get a part in the mane. And that doesn't look as pretty. So today we're going to do 3 braids plus her forelock and tail. So I always leave this first little bit back because that's going to be under her saddle pad anyways. And then I just take apart and I try to come up from the bottom, split evenly. And then I'm going to pull pretty tight on the top half so that it'll stay until Wednesday. Okay, and then for us, we leave a pretty good section of it not braided down at the bottom, just because we found out that if we braid all the way down here, the smaller the braid, the more tangles we get, and so the more time consuming it is. I'm going to start with my second braid, come up from the bottom, pull tight, and then our last braid will be this part. Okay, and then I'm going to move to our forelock. Okay, and then here, I just end up equally dividing it into 3. Pull tight. Leave some hanging. Okay, and then when we come back down here to her tail, I'm always going to feel for her tailbone. So her tailbone ends about right here, and I'm not going to braid anywhere above that. Okay? I'm going to split it into 3 equal parts. Feel for that tailbone again. It's up there, so I'm good. And then this is where you can really tell how thick her tail really is, just by the flats. I think this mare went through the mane and tail line twice when God was handing them out. It's so thick. Okay, and then I always put 2 rubber bands in. It's a thicker tail. They'll swat it for flies, so I don't want it to fall out. And that is our mane and tail regimen. As always, guys, remember to ride with the passion, ride with purpose, and we'll see you in the show pen.